welcome to Good Knit Kisses. Hello and welcome back. My name is Kristen and welcome to Good Knit Kisses. Today is GKK Live, which is Q&A day, and we do Q&A on Monday and then whatever's happened on Wednesday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So Monday and Wednesday, Facebook Live videos. Thank you so much for catching me live, and if you're on the replay, welcome. Be sure and you could chime in and let me know where you're from. Tell me hello. If you have any questions on the replay, be sure and write question and ask your question, and write replay first and ask your question. If you're joining me live, please be sure to keep your questions short as you can, because sometimes Facebook cuts off if they're really, really long. So, hey, Robin, good morning. I'm seeing you hop on. How are you today? Bright, shining faces. Hey, Carol, I see you jumped on too. Welcome, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Tell me, what did you work on this weekend? What are you super proud of that you have been working on? I enjoyed working with the Bernat Beyond this weekend. I still got to weave in some tails, and I was making this sampler blanket. But look at this blanket. Isn't that pretty? So I still got to weave in my tails. So isn't that cute? That's the Ridge and Ripple blanket. Yeah, Ripple and Ridge. I'm saying it backwards. Hi, hello, good morning. Hey, hello, and how do you do? Is it a chant or a cheer? I don't know. It's like that rings familiar to me. Good morning, Carol. I see you saying hello. Hi, Ellie. Pearl, good morning. Oh, she's in Winnipeg. All right. Hey, Chris, I see you joined. Hi, Heather. Happy Easter week. Yesterday was Palm Sunday. Everybody getting ready for Easter this week. What are your plans? Do you have Easter plans? Do you knit up your own eggs, or do you dye them, or do you do both, or none of it? What did you guys work on the weekend? Let me know what you did that you're proud of. Be sure and post your stuff that you did on the Good Knit Kisses page, and so we can share and be a community and share what we enjoy. That way the people that you meet and greet and get to know here on the live kind of spills over into the rest of the week and have a little fun together. So, hey, Leanne, good late evening here in Australia. Well, welcome, Leanne. I'm so glad you joined us. Hi, Marie, good morning. And April, how is everyone? Well, be sure and let me know. Today is Q&A day. Be sure and let me know if you have any questions. And I actually have a question that some people had already asked me. I knew it was going to come, and so I will answer that. I'm waiting for a few more people to hop on. Heather's working on a blanket with Bernat Pop yarn. Awesome. And how do you like it? Pearl is knitting a pair of slippers and a rug. Awesome. What are you using for your rug and your slippers? Are you doing, so you're doing like a house slipper, so maybe more like a bulky size? Are you putting like the non-slip on the bottom of them? I know some people do like the non-slip. If you have a lot of carpet, you don't necessarily need that. But in my house, I probably would need the non-slip because we have a lot of hard surface. And yeah, we slip and slide in our socks around here. So I tend to go barefooted or wear full shoes. Let's see. Robin says it didn't work on anything this weekend. Baseball, softball, opening and pictures. Daughter had a birthday party. Busy. Oh yeah, you were totally busy working on birthday parties and games. So that's fun though, creating all those memories, enjoying. Hey, good morning from Turkey, Senna. Hi, Senna. And it's morning in Turkey right now? Excellent. Is it tomorrow now? Awesome. April's getting over some kind of funk, much better now. Yay. Well, good. I'm so glad. I hope that everybody's starting to get over that yucky after winter stuff and getting into the spring, and hopefully you get the good spring stuff and not the yucky hay fever and stuff. Heather says she loves it. You love the Bernat Pop? Awesome. I love it too. I've got a whole bucket full of it over here, and I want to tell y'all a little bit about it. Robin says busy this week too, but watching, let's see, while I'm watching you need to work on our hat samples. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Chris says lots of buffering this morning. Every other word it seems. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. Hola, Maria. Marie says, I'm a crochet, you're going to crochet a hat for friend's grandma? Oh, that's so nice of you. Sweet. And Ellie crocheted a hat today. I got to work on my tight tension and brim's too short. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to practice that tension. Dishcloths are a great way to practice that, you know, just something, little samples and stuff, or making like a sampler of small swatches and stitch it together for like a little lovey for a baby, because it's all those different textures. Have you ever thought about that? Like if you have a bunch of small swatches, like if you've done like a 4x4 or 6x6, stitch them together, whether it's crochet, whether it's knitting, even if they're like funky colors, stitch together like 9 of them and give them to a baby for like a fun, you know, thing. You can tether a pacifier to it or whatever if you like those. And then, but it gives all those textures and stuff. That'd be fun. So, anybody thought of that before? It's a cool way to get rid of all your samples of working out your tension and stuff. Hello, hello. Hola, Maria says. Pearl says, grandma's slipper is very basic and trying for a rug using chunky wool. Sweet. Sweet. Hi, Sibel, and I don't know where you're from. Hello. Ellie had a massive video buffering when I was coming on earlier. Oh, no. Okay, you've refreshed a couple times and it helped. I've yet to hear a full sentence. Hello. Oh, did taxes this weekend. Worked on a 10-stitch, started a baby hat, and watched videos making socks. That's awesome. Is that Joanne talking? She's got the Good Knit Kisses on. That or it's Carol. Joanne's supposed to be on vacation, so I hope that's Carol. Yeah, Joanne's on vacation this week, but she's been kind of popping in and out and helping. And I love her, but she needs to take a break. Who went to DFW Fiber Fest? You know what? I didn't. I go every year, and I did not go this year. There was just too much going on. And my husband, I really wish the DFW Fiber Fest was not when my husband's birthday falls, but it always falls the weekend of his birthday. Usually if his birthday happens before the weekend, I can kind of, you know, skip out on, you know, doing extra birthday stuff because he's already kind of done that. But it wasn't. It was on Friday, and we had a funeral, and he went to the funeral and all the intermittent and everything after with me on Friday, and so we did a whole big shebang with him, and then fell into lots of house guests and people this weekend. So it was like really, really a packed full weekend. And we went to see the Blue Bonnets, if anybody follows me. So anyway, but I have an announcement about some yarn, so don't leave if you're hopping on going, are they just chatting today? Okay, so the yarn, I want to tell you before I go on talking to everybody, this yarn right here has a delay. It is sold out online in some colors, and they are working on it diligently to get more. The 20s, well, I'm not supposed to say dates, but I'm going to say one more. The 22nd is kind of a gold date. They actually asked me for this shawl here. I have this video of this shawl, and, oops, I'm going to cover my microphone. This particular triangle shawl, I was going to release this Friday. I'm having to push it back a week, for this tutorial because they want to make sure that there's enough yarn. So, anyway, it's being pushed back. However, I will release a video this coming Friday, and anyway, so we'll release something this Friday, and but anyway, it's awesome because people are excited about these colors. But when I do this video, they want to make sure that there's enough so you're not getting frustrated. So anyway, and I have the whole bucket of yarn over here if you guys want to see it again. We talked about it last week. And then I released videos this weekend. So if you want to see like all the colors and hear me tell all the colors, I released a video showing all the colors of Bernat Beyond, which is this yarn here. That's a brand new yarn, and then a video on Bernat Pop. So the Beyond was on Friday, and then the Pop was on Saturday, and I showed all of those and listed all the colors and showed all the colors, and then showed the projects that are coming out for those. Actually, they're out already, and I'm working on one right now for Bernat Beyond. This right here, this is the Ridge, this is the Ripple and Ridge blanket. And this is a small sample. It's like a lovey size. And oh my goodness, y'all, it is so cuddly soft. This would make a great baby blanket. I made it in this lovey size so that I could, I'm going to weave in the ends. I'm going to use this for my Embrace Gray stuff. I'm going to do like a little lovey size with like a little hat and, you know, whatever else I pulled together. Next week is this Embrace Grace big baby shower. And so I want to go ahead and get this done. And I'll be making the video this week. And yeah, and I want to also do it on the loom and show you guys. Let's see. Oh, Carol, that was you. Okay, good. Hi, ciao, Antonio. Hello. Chris says, this is so weird. Never had these problems yet. I've yet to hear a complete sentence. Well, Chris, I'm sorry. You just may have to come back later. I'm not sure. And she can't even hear me say that. So I'm sorry. It just stinks. Sometimes it's just, there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry, Leanne. I almost blocked you by accident. Pearl, oh, Chris. Okay. Leanne says, I have 2 projects going. How many is your limit for WIBs? Her work's in progress. She's a little worried about. I do try to stick with 2, 1 large and a quick project so don't get too bored. Well, that's a pretty good, you know, Leanne, that sounds perfectly reasonable. The problem is when I have too many WIPs, what happens is they become UFOs. Unidentified objects or unfinished objects, because if I have too many, if I have more than like 2 or 3 going on at the same time, then they sit. Then something else pops in my mind that I want to do, and then they sit. Like I have a hat. Let's see, I finished this hat for Embrace Grace, and then I have this other one that I've been basically working on between takes when it's too noisy outside. And so it's like a really slow, small project that I kind of set aside. And then I have a project that I'm working on currently for videos. But because I have those 2 working right now, I have like some other ones that I intended to keep going on, and they're like all sitting off to the side. And so it's like, because you can only work on so many at a time, right? So I figured having one to the side that I can do when it's like noisy outside and I have to stop filming, like a little one like that, that I'm giving to somebody is good. But I like that. I like the 2 rule, one large and 1 quick, so you don't get bored. I like that. Alicia, hi, good morning. Leanne, I don't think we'll be lucky enough to see this in Australia. Very limited American yarn wool. Oh, yeah. Well, the Bernat is Canadian. It's out of Canada. I mean, it is North America, but it is out of Canada. So I don't know what the distribution is to Australia for that one. April, ADD is going to be the death of me. A few WIPs, granny square blanket for grandmother had a stroke. Oh, on January 13th. I'm so sorry. That pattern you did on the live feed, Deep Waters yarn or something like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, the cutoff is too long of a thing. So I'm not sure what your question is. You may have to write just a short part of the question. Okay, Heather says, I went to Walmart and they said they're not getting any more. Okay, now Heather, if you asked about particular colors that are not the new colors, that might be they're referring to the old ones. So check out, these are the new colors for Bernat Pop. And like this one's called Full Spectrum. This is the one that I'm doing on this pattern right here. You can buy it online. So if you can't find it online on Walmart, you can find it online on Bernat. And they have sales and stuff going on all the time. So if you don't see it in your store or online at your local store, get it online at Bernat.com. Or not in Bernat.com, but go to yarnspirations.com and go check that out. So if you sign up for their newsletter, they have ones coming out all the time. If they have like 40% off or 10% or 20 or whatever they are, then sign up for the newsletter and you'll be able to get that. So yeah, if you'll go to YouTube and click on my video for it, go to the little carrot thing or see more and click on that video there, and then they know that I sent you. There's a special link there, and I would love if you would do that. That way they know that Kristen sent you there. I don't get anything for it, but it lets them know that you found it through me. So I would appreciate it. They actually have these tracking things, and so it lets them know that I let you know about it. So Anyway, let's see. Oh no, Pearl. Yeah, these live videos can suck your batteries away, whether you're watching or you're recording them. So yeah, be sure and charge your batteries. I've done, I got me one of these, where is it? Ooh, I think I have it. Oh, y'all want to know a little technology tip? I have one of these packs. Okay, I have this little pack here, and it's made by, who puts this out? Model REV 6000, battery type Li polymer body battery. So it's a polymer battery, and it's a capacity of 6,000 mAh. Anyway, I have one of these, and it's supposed to like charge up to 3 devices. I get like maybe 2 full charges if I'm like totally dead. And I just plug in, it's got 2 USB ports here, and then this little middle one looks like a mini charger of the mini USB. You plug the USB into your computer or your charging point, and then plug this in, and it like fills it up. It takes forever to fill this thing up, but once it's filled up, you can actually plug in 2 devices to this and charge it. So sometimes, like when I'm recording, I'll actually just keep my phone plugged into this, and it continues to be recording. So you can get them. I got this at Best Buy. They have different capacities. I got the probably less expensive of some of them. I think there's several levels, and then like I went one up from the first level. So this, I got enough for like 3 charges, which really to me is like more like 2 full charges. So, but I guess if you had half batteries, you could probably get 4. Anyway, if that wasn't confusing, they're just like a recharge pack. So anyway, Chris says, I love you all, but I'm gonna have to watch the replay. Sadly, it goes in and out. I hope you have a great day, Chris. I'm sorry that you're having trouble today. Sometimes it's a weather issue. At least, yeah. All right. See you, Chris. Good morning, Janine in Iowa. Good morning, Lori. Marie says, I work on different projects on different days. Y'all have different days of the week that you work on stuff. Like, hey, Monday is shawl day. Tuesday is sock day. Wednesday is rug day. I don't know. Fridays are always good to be finished Fridays. If you come and post and be like, look what I did. It's Friday. I finished today. Blah, blah, blah. Here you go. And now I'm ready to start from your next video. Woohoo. So yeah, if y'all want to post your finished Fridays on Goodnight Kisses, that would be awesome. Love that. Love that. So yeah, so this Friday, I was going to be releasing this video. It won't come out till next week because of the availability of the yarn, but it will be coming out later this month. I'm also working on this month. Here's my little cheat sheet here. This Afghan right here. This is the Ripple and Ridge knit blanket. And if you want to go to Bernat.com, yarnspirations.com, or go to my video on YouTube and go look at this video and click the link in there. It'll tell you, it'll take you directly to get this yarn. But I'm working on the Ripple and Ridge knit blanket, and so if you want to pick out your colors, but I've just worked on the sample, and I'll show you how to do it. But I'm making a Lovey size. This is probably a third the size. Isn't that pretty? And so I'm still working on that. I've still got to weave that in. So I started with this darker purple, and then went to the lilac, and then went to the pink. Do y'all like those colors? And it's so snugly soft. And look at the stitches. Like, the stitches turned out really well. Aren't they nice? I love it. And the yarn, like, okay, so the yarn has this real big hand to it, and it's multiplied. I think it's like 8, like this. And you might work with it and go, oh, it's going to be stringy or something. Because once it works up, I mean, it's really this luxurious feel to it. It's a combination acrylic and nylon. It's 85% acrylic and 15% nylon. And the colors, there's 24 colors. And they even have some variegated. There's like 19 solids, and the rest are variegated. And, see, there's a variegated one, and there's a solid. So I'm going to work on, so the blanket that they have is using slate. Yeah, slate. and pumpkin, and then cream. And that's the blanket that they show. And then I worked with, let me show you. I worked with lilac, which is this one. And then pink was quartz pink. Yeah, quartz pink. And then the purple. I don't know where my ball band went to. Maybe it's in my bag. Sorry, I jerked this out of my bag, and I was working in front of the TV with friends. Here we go. Purple. So yeah, purple. And just so you know, this levy just was one of each ball. So you only need 3 balls. Now, if you want to do the pattern that they called for, the contrast A is cream, which in this case, I started with the purple as my darker color. They start with the lighter one. And you need 7 balls of your main color. And then slate was 4 balls. And then the pumpkin was 4 balls. So B and C are 4 balls each. So yeah. Alicia says I have a small project for when I'm in the car. Thanks to Kristen, you got a small project from me? Awesome. Hey Myrna, I see you jumped in. My friend Myrna from here. Pearl says one project you want to know how to knit is socks. You just learned on the round and DPNs. Way to go! Way to go! Oh, Chris, you're back on your tablet, working better. Super. Robin, you're going to have to watch the last 10 minutes. Oh, you took a phone call. Okay. Awesome. Glad you're back. Let's see. Oh, you're making lap afghans for cancer patients? Bonnie, this would be a really good one for them. Because there should be nothing allergenic about it. And this is nice and soft. And it would also breathe. So if they get a little hot, it breathes. This would be a good one for that. So let's see. Love the pics I put up in my family. Yeah, my family and I got to go see Bluebonnets at the Bluebonnet Festival in Ennis, Texas. And we put up a bunch of pictures. I'm glad you like them. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to read all your wonderful comments. Yeah, Robin, the Ripple Ridge looks like it'd be pretty baby blanket. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I think. I totally think that. I love it. Yeah. Okay. So can I make my baby blanket on the loom? Yes, I would like to do that. I'd love to start making one, to test it, if I have time. And actually, I probably will be able to test it today. I have 2 kids having dental stuff done today. And so I'm going to be sitting there in the waiting room. Oh no, I think I snagged it with my ring. Anyway, I'm going to be in the waiting room working on it. So, yeah, it'll give me a chance to convert it. Yeah. Let's see. Some friends from church bought me 2 trash bags full of yarn because they know I'm unable to get yarn right now. Oh, that's so nice. Wow. Chris says, have you seen the Bernat blanket stripes? It's in Michael's on their website, but not on Yarn Inspirations. No, I haven't seen that. Oh, and if you didn't get to see my video last week, so look at this. Isn't this cool? So on the side of their ball bands, I love that they're doing this. Like you can see the color patterning. Wouldn't you love if all of the variegated and the long changing stripes were like this on everybody's? Like, that's fantastic, right? I love that. Yeah. So anyway, I just think that's awesome. Let's see, what time are we at? Do we have any questions? I started to have a question earlier, but it was like super long and I couldn't see the rest of it. Facebook cuts it off after like 4 lines or something. It's like, nope, you can't see the rest of it. It's so crazy. You hit see more and then it gives you like 3 more words. Like, that was not helpful, Facebook. Like, really not helpful. So if you have a question, let me know. I'm about to hop off of here. I'm trying to think if anybody else had any other questions. The main one was about the Bernat Pop and when the availability would be available again. The Bernat Beyond is already online. What else? Converting to loom. What else? If you want to know what needles to try, so this blanket here, I have worked with US 11 or 8 millimeter. It's a circular needle on a 40 inch. Now, I didn't need the 40 for this levy size. Whoops. So this would be what it is, and then I have that length left. So I have plenty of room for more. So I could have used a smaller cable for the levy, but you know, I mean, that's the nice part about cables. It's not like working with big long sticks. It's just an extra cable. It doesn't really get in the way. So, and then what I'm going to do is put that on a, I think I'm going to use a 5/8. We'll see how this one works up. This one has 48 pegs, and to do this, it was 48 stitches. So I've got the whole repeat figured out, and so you'll have to wait for the video or me talking about on Wednesday to tell you. So I think I'm going to make the levy size on this right here. This is the Nifty Knitter 48 peg 5/8, and you can use other looms for it. This one happens to be 48 and it happens to be 5/8, center to center peg. And so I think that it'll work up good. So, and it'll work well with this. This yarn is a super bulky 6. So let's see. When does the new lookbook come out? Good question. That comes out on the 11th. So tomorrow. And we should have a blog coming up tomorrow. I'm waiting for a link thing to add to that. But we'll have a blog chatting about that. Joanne has graciously worked on that for us. So yay, Jo! And so yeah, tomorrow. And you'll get to see all the lovely stuff for April. And I've already got to see some of the stuff for May. Can you believe? It's so cool. Yeah, so exciting. April says, mine was long, more of a response. It was more of a response when you asked what we were working on. Basically 3 whips. Oh, you're working on 3. Oh, sweet. Man, see, she's just trucking. And you can keep up with that, huh? I mean, I know. It sounds easy. Like 3 is easy. But I always end up leaving one behind. It's like, like I need to finish. When is it? Okay, I answered that one. Alicia says the blanket would be great for nursing home. Absolutely. Yes. And it's, I mean, a ripple is such a classic design, and this is just a new twist on it. So yeah, a nursing home, it would be great. And it's nice and soft. It's not scratchy at all. So yeah, totally washable. Pearl, do you have a pattern for socks for first time or any advice on how to start? I don't have any videos for socks at this time. You would think I would with over 350 videos. I don't, just because I'm not a sock girl. Like, I appreciate the socks and I love them and I love sock yarn, but I don't have the patience for it. I get the one sock wonder thing, and like, I wonder why I haven't finished the other sock. So I just don't. I mean, I can make them and I have made them. I just, it's just not my thing. But now on the loom, if you're going for loom, then I suggest going to Knitting Board. They have a great YouTube site and they show very clearly how to make short rows. And it works really well. There's so many other people who make those videos. And as far as like socks for needles, check out Very Pink Knits. And there's several other YouTubers who show how to make things like that. So if you want to work on the round or circular, she's great for that. What else? I'm sorry, I don't have advice for how to start. I like DPNs, but now socks, like some people like to do socks on 2 needles and then they work 2 socks at a time. I've never done that. I will say I haven't done that. And then you can also use the magic loop, where you work with, like, you can make socks with a really, really long cable here. And then the magic is, they call it the magic loop, or not magic loop. Yeah. You end up like bending your cord and kind of pulling it back like this. And so you can use a super long cord and then knit in the round for here. I like the DPNs, the double pointed needles, but other people think they're too fidgety. So you just kind of have to play with it. Okay. Marie says, can you show how to finish off and tie off my yarn on blanket's finished edge? Well, when you knit that last stitch over, you end up clipping it and just pulling it on through. And then like this is the one that I finished last night. So I pulled that on through, and then you just when you weave it in, you kind of go around the back and then try and make it you kind of imitate the finished end of a loop, and then weave it in the back. And so I have shown that on a Facebook Live where I showed weaving in ends. I can't find the video for you right now, though. I'll see if I can find it later. And I really talk about that. Tammy says, what's a good starter knitting needle? Wood, metal, circular. I want to know how to knit, but not invest in much. Okay, so Tammy, I suggest getting the yarn that you want to mess with, and getting like a big, to me, I like using a super bulky. Now, if you go to instructor, they usually are going to tell you to use like anywhere from a 7 or 8, US 7 or 8 needle, or even a 10. I use 15s when I teach. I mean, anywhere like a 13 or a 15. And so I usually use a super bulky yarn. And so, depending upon the yarn that you grab, if you get like a bamboo, it's going to stick to that yarn a little easier. And so it's not slipping off and feeling like it's just falling off all the time. If you get like a metal needle, it's going to create more slippage. So there's more friction, meaning things don't move around as easy and fall off the needle. If you tend to be more tense and tight, then you could go ahead and go with something that's going to be a slicker type of needle, even trying like a plastic or something. I love the feel of the metal, and but if you are looser, that would probably be better to go with something that grabs more like a bamboo. When I teach, I do a 15 bamboo needle, and I use a super bulky acrylic yarn. I don't get all snobby or anything like that and tell you have to only use wool or you have to only use this, da 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 da. I'm a big believer in using what you have. And so like say you only have the pair of needles that your grandmother got, then I would suggest taking those needles, and you may have to like show the store, I'm bringing these in, and then like test them with yarn and kind of play with them and see if it kind of grabs onto it too much. And you could get 2 different yarns. You can get one that kind of sticks to your needles a little bit more, and then one that's kind of smoother and slicker, and then try those 2 yarns. So it'll make a big difference. Chris says, finish the blanket from Brace Grace in mailing today. Yay! Can I message you the address? Okay, and I'll tell you the address right now. It's P.O. Box 90, so 90, Keller, Texas, so Keller, Texas 76244. So P.O. Box 90, Keller, Texas 76244. That is my P.O. Box, and I will be going there later on today. I really like to go right after this. I've got 2 more things to mail out today myself, and I'll check the box. But let me know if anybody sends anything. The Embrace Grace shower is next week. It's on the 18th, so I was kind of hoping anybody sending stuff would come by the 17th or earlier so that I can have time to wrap it and everything and designate. I like to get it done this week, but I know that people are sending stuff. So Tammy says, been crocheting for about a year and have used some of my loom knitting videos. Thank you, Tammy. Hi, Terry. Thanks for joining us. Oh yeah, April says she's talking about how she does her knitting, a kind of 2 main and 1 in between when I get bored. Yeah, so you kind of work your own little thing. Answer Lady has good. Oh yes, thank you, Carol. Answer Lady has some good video tutorials. Yes, she has some very good ones. She covers a lot of difficult stitches on the loom as well. Many of them are on the Kiss loom, but don't let that frighten you. Be sure and watch the video. If you're watching a video and you're like, I don't understand, like, and trying to do it at the same time as watching a video, I always suggest just watch the video in its entirety, listen, take notes. You may just learn 1 tip in a video you may think, I know everything there is to know, but actually, if you'll just sit there and craft to the side and just listen, you may pick up some tips. So kind of think of it as your own radio show that you're listening to that day. And then, look over from time to time and see if there's a special thing about it. But if you're trying to do a new stitch, I would suggest just watching and studying, and then maybe watch it again and pause it and work along with it. So that's the best way to me to watch these learning videos that are online. And, when you're in a class, of course, you're going to follow along in a class with an instructor. But the videos are really nice because you can watch them over and over and don't get so frustrated. That's one of my number one things. People will, it's so funny. People will write on the YouTube videos, they're like, you're going too fast, or you're going too slow on the same video. I'm like, I go how I go, and then you can push pause or you can speed it up. The great part is if you're on a laptop or a desktop, you can actually hit the, there's a way to slow down the video or speed up the video. And just a little bit. You can even speed it up just a little bit, so where I still sound normal, but it makes it go a little bit faster. Or even speed it up 8 times as much if you really want to, and you just want to get to a certain section without actually sliding the thing up and down. Yeah, and you can slow it down too, which is hilarious to do too. And hear me talk like this. So, anyway. Let's see. There's a lady only does socks. I forget her name. Oh, yeah. When you find out who does only the socks online, let us know. Chris says a tube sock is a place to start. I love a pattern called After Bertha Easy Swirl Pattern. Okay, cool, Chris. Yeah, a tube sock is nice because then you just have to deal with the toe. I mean, you don't have to do any heel shaping. So, yeah. Good morning. Hi. Good morning, Elizabeth. Joanne, she joined us. I hope your vacation's going well. You like the Magic Loop, Pam? She likes the DPNs, but finally figured out Magic Loop this weekend. She likes it as a backup. Yeah, it's great. It's especially if you've got something on one pair of needles and you're like, but I want a second one going. I can't help it. I've got a cast on. Yeah, then you got another pair. Thank you for the link, Carol, to the answer lady. Sweet. Facebook has a page called Sockaloom. Oh, okay. So that's Loom Knitting Socks. And it's a Facebook page, or is it a group? Okay. Yarn Hoarder, she does sock. Okay, sweet. Well, good. Y'all, if y'all have favorite links to people, be sure and put it in here. We can kind of curate a list here. So if you have a favorite YouTuber or video person, besides me, well, just kidding. So put their link in here. And yeah. Awesome. We'll spread the love around. Let's see. Happy and proud of myself for finally figuring out how to cast on and knit in the round and DPNs. That's awesome, Pearl. We're proud of you. That is awesome. I love my interchangeable Needle Master set. Sweet. I'm really loving my Dreams set. My Knitter's Pride Dreams that I bought. These are awesome. They are really great. I've been enjoying them working with the Bernat Beyond. Hey, Joanne, you missed me earlier, but check this out. Isn't that pretty? Yay! This is my lovey, or the Ripple and Ridge and Ripple and Ridge. Yeah. All right. We have got, let's see. Hey, we got 100 comments so far. Facebook is funny. It tells me these little things. Alicia says if you want loom knitting sock, Hypnotic Hysteria has video on socks. Yeah, Hypnotic Hysteria has several loom knitting videos. Sweet. Okay, I didn't know she had a bunch of sock ones, so that's great. Check her out. Pearl says I tried loom knitting, not very satisfying for me as actually knit with needles. Yeah. And it's good to keep that in mind too, because if you're enjoying that, but then later on in life you are having a problem with your hands or something, or dexterity, or you're not able to move it as much or whatever, keep it in mind that loom knitting is there, and it's very satisfying, especially if you lose some of that mobility. You can still get the satisfaction of making something. And also, I do want to do a little promo for somebody. She didn't ask me to, but if you do have trouble with your hands and or wrists or tendons or whatever, check out Kiss Looms. It's really simple. And even people who are loom knitting and then they need some more relief. Joanne Gay, our assistant on here on Good Knit Kisses, Joanne has trouble with some of that, and she uses the Kiss looms, and it's been amazing. And she's like, in fact, it's the easiest loom for her, and she doesn't have any of those issues with it. So, yeah, check out Kiss Looms. It's kiss-loom, kisslooms with an s.com. Okay, Carol says my Embrace Grace partial should be there possibly by Thursday. Yay! Awesome, thanks, Carol. I've got a package for you sitting there. It's in the box. It's all ready to go. I just got to run out to the post office today. I ran out of time. I tried to mail it on Friday, and my car broke down. Yeah, on the way back from visitation on Thursday night, my car broke down, like turning into my neighborhood. And so before I went to the funeral, I had to go take my car in to the dealership on Friday morning. So Friday got to be, so I went to, I had to go to the post office, and then they couldn't accept my package because I had the wrong address or something. And then, oh my gosh, it was crazy. So yeah, I would have did more, but I had all these crazy troubles. Heather, if you're talking about the Yarn Hoarder podcast on YouTube, she does make a lot of socks and talks about patterns she uses, but doesn't teach how to make them. Okay, well, yeah, that's nice that you can listen to somebody chat about all that too, because they probably give a lot of tips as they go. So they probably give you good resources for patterns too. And always check Ravelry. And if you are a loom knitter and you've never checked out Ravelry, please, I implore you, go get a Ravelry account and check out loom knitting. There are many patterns. They have a loom knitting section on Ravelry. Years ago, they did not. And several of us from the community made a big outcry and were like, please make a category for us. So they did. Yay! And you can still convert your patterns over to the loom. So there's a ton of needle patterns, and you can convert that. And I have a page on my site. If you go to goodknitkisses.com, you can see how to convert stuff. And there's a handy dandy chart for converting. Also, the chart is good if you find a needle pattern and you want to know how to do it in the round, but it's only written for making a flat panel, and you want to know how to convert your wrong side stitches over. Go check out that converting article, because you can use it for needles as well. So there you go. It's a 2-for-1. Oh, Alicia got her first Kiss loom this weekend at DFW Fiberfest. Hi, yay! Oh, that's awesome. You got to meet Kelly and everything, and she probably did the demo for you. You probably saw her little minion. Let's see. Oh, yes. We all know about Crochet Crowd, but Claire at Bob Wilson 123 is a great hooker as well. Yes, Claire is awesome. Yeah, she is in Australia, and she is wonderful. Love her. She's a friend. Thank you for the link for Kiss Looms, Carol. All right. Okay, thank you so much, everybody, for all the links and the wonderful information where you can find more information on making socks and more videos for loom knitting and needle knitting and crochet even. So I am so excited that I get to bring this pattern out to you. Boop, boop, boop. And just remember that the triangle shawl is going to be delayed a week. We will have a video this Friday. Still good. I am still going to have this video coming out later on this month. So in April, you're going to get 2 more tutorials and a couple other ones. So those 2, you know what they are, and the other ones are going to be like, surprise. Tomorrow the lookbook comes out, so be checking out the blog for that. And I guess I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Remember, Monday and Wednesday is Facebook Live Day, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and Fridays I release a video every Friday on YouTube. All right, you guys have a great day. Happy knitting and crochet. Bye, everyone.